A very good afternoon to you and many thanks for joining us on the news at 2. And we begin by telling you that as the World Glaucoma Week has been celebrated, Abia State government has carried the message of uniting for a glaucoma-free world to the 6 geopolitical zones of the state. Ifeoma Ndokole reports that wife of the Abia State Governor, Priscilla Oti, led other stakeholders on a roadwalk in Umuahia metropolis as they campaign against the dreaded eye disease.
Glaucoma has been identified as the leading cause of irreversible blindness. The disease, which affects individuals aged 40 and above, experts say is often asymptomatic in its early stage and can inflict irreparable damage if not detected on time.
Glaucoma is the silent thief of sight. That's the truth of it. You don't know you have it because all over the world we know that 50% of those that have glaucoma do not know they have it. 1 out of every 4 that comes into the clinic has glaucoma. And what it does is it just takes your sight away because it starts eating from the periphery. It's a disease that attacks your optic nerve. And up till now, there's nobody that has a cure to any nerve that has been destroyed.
Worried by the alarming increase of glaucoma patients in the state, wife of Abia State Governor and other key players hit the major streets in Umuahia metropolis with a message of early detection and free eye check.
All the eye centers, all the eye clinic, even the private eye clinics, come and do your eye test free. Free glaucoma test.
The governor's wife, who was represented by the wife of the deputy governor, pointed out that the theme of this year's Glaucoma Week underscored their shared responsibilities in mobilizing communities to join forces in the fight against glaucoma-induced blindness.
Statistics reveal that a staggering 80 million individuals worldwide suffer from glaucoma, with an alarming 50% unaware of their condition.
Other key players commented on the relevance of the roadshow. The roadshow was held simultaneously in the 6 geopolitical zones of the state. In Umuahia, Ifeoma Ndokole, NTA News.
From health now to agriculture. The need for massive investment in agriculture for food sustainability was the thrust of a meeting between the officials of the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, and the Enugu State government at the Government House, Enugu. Chika Ugu reports.
The strategic meeting between the state government and IFAD is one of several initiatives to explore the agricultural potential of Enugu State with a view to promoting investment in the sector. The Deputy Governor, Ifeanyi Osai, disclosed that government has continued to support farmers and other stakeholders in the entire agricultural value chain to create investment opportunities as well as sustainable growth and tackle the perennial food shortage, not just in Enugu, but also the country.
We value every intervention and support we've had from multilateral institutions and support agencies in all our sectors, but particularly agriculture, because if we must migrate our people from poverty to economic stability, agriculture is the lowest hanging fruit. And in a continent and a country that's battling with high cost of food and a shortage of food, this is the best time to deal with improving agriculture.
The Associate Vice President, Program Management Department, Donald Brown, said the agency was in Enugu to inspect existing agricultural projects while exploring new areas.
Crisis, but I just wanted to say, they're not IFAD projects, they're government projects. IFAD supports government, and I'm very happy with your emphasis on sustainability. For us, we should not be supporting projects if they're not sustainable. When we go, the project should remain, should scale up, and that is really success for us, is when the project finishes, that the work continues. So I'm very happy to discuss and support your drive for sustainability.
Representatives of the international agency and officials of the Enugu State government expressed optimism that the collaboration will create employment and self-sufficiency in food production. In Enugu, Chika Ugu, NTA News.
Still talking agri, Chika Ugu reports.
The FCDO commenced a 9-month program on sustainable climate and smart agricultural transformation in 2023 in 9 states of the Federation. The program focuses on improving agricultural productivity and reducing conflicts over natural resources. Team leader of the program, Dr. Adiya Ode, said though the project has ended in January, the FCDO heeded the call by Enugu State government to implement the Prompt-Com Plus, which would improve the forestry and land resources of the state, as well as rehabilitate the resources to produce commodities such as oil palm, cashew, among other sustainable commodity production.
We are focused on improving agricultural productivity, reducing emissions, improving resilience of the rural population dependent on the rural economy, and reducing conflict over natural resources.
Responding, Governor Mba, represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Chidebere Onya, described the visit as a huge opportunity for Enugu State. He said the state government is committed to the project to encourage massive food production and exportation.
The relationship between Enugu and the British government has improved significantly in the way that they are looking towards supporting us and meeting these excellencies, clearly outlining goals to improve Enugu State's GDP from 4.4 to 30 billion. Agriculture, climate finance, climate-related activities are big factors as we build infrastructure. In this state, we have worked out very intentionally in identifying a pipeline of opportunistic bankable projects. Most of them fall into the climate resilient scope. So we are actually beginning to work with projects that we feel are bankable for attracting climate finance.
He further explained that the government is working to have a holistic plan on agriculture in the state. In Enugu, Chika Ugu, NTA News.
And you are still on the news at 2. We have more reports after the break. Do stay.
How concerned are you about your well-being? Did you know that you may be sick without knowing? Join us on Seeking Solutions every Sunday at 5 p.m. on NTA Enugu, coming soon. Seeking Solutions. Let's talk health.
Our 2 p.m. news now comes up every day, Monday to Thursday.
On a collapsed 5-story building under construction at Basden Street, Fege, in Onitsha, Anambra State, Dora Enwe reports that the team pointed out a lot of faulty lines on their preliminary findings.
The spate of building collapse in Anambra State is almost becoming a recurring affair. The most recent is a 5-story building which collapsed at Basden Street, Fege, Onitsha, in Anambra State earlier part of the week. The 8-man investigative panel on Collapsed Building and Road Research Institute, who visited the scene for preliminary investigation, noted that the ugly trend has to be properly addressed by various concerned agencies in order to curb the incident.
The columns that are standing, you can imagine we have seen where they used 12 mm from foundation to and these are preliminary observations.
Clients, building owners should know the kind of people or contractors they give their projects to do.
Victims and eyewitnesses who sustained minor injuries expressed worry that after days of the ugly incident, 2 persons trapped in the rubble are yet to be attended to.
One boy na biara however na 2. Even na ba na impota na gada kan na ikuku. Mfu yo na ba na agbagare touch.
That the caterpillar come safe.
we think say as that cloth, as they don't see the clothes, we dey take am describe say na around that side demand dey, because demand dey live for two.
The committee is expected to complete their research and make public their findings in a month's time. In Onitsha, Dora Enwe, NTA News.
And now to sports. Rangers Football Club of Enugu yesterday at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, Enugu, defeated the Lobby Stars of Makurdi 2-1 in the Week 26 Nigerian Professional Football League, NPFL. And for the latest in the world of sports, here are the tidbits for today. And that's a wrap on the news at 2. We thank you so much for being a part of it. We'll have more news at 4, 7, and 9 o'clock in the evening. And until then, do enjoy the rest of our programs on the NTA. Good afternoon.